Papa John, day 130. Wow. You can see I got my bug net over my head. Before I left, we had a little going away party, and everybody, they were so thoughtful, they brought little presents and things that I might be able to use on the trail. And one person brought me this bug net, and I knew I wouldn't need it in February, but I knew down the road eventually I'd need it, and here it is. It's time to pull it out. If you'd have followed me around yesterday, you'd have seen a crazy person slapping himself in the head trying to kill these black flies. Killed about 10 of them, but man, they would bite right through my buff and then bite my head. So, plan B, pull out the head net, pull out the hat. So far it's working pretty good. I'm in Vermont. I'm about 30 miles from Rutland. I'll be there tomorrow or the day after. Go down to the Yellow Deli, stay there. I'll just see how it goes. I might take a zero. I feel fine. I broke camp kind of late today, about 7. But I think some days it's good to I went to bed early. It's just good to sleep until your body says it's done sleeping. So I got a good night's sleep, and we're gonna rock and roll. This is what I'm looking at this morning. So far, everything's good. Vermont basically has 3 or 4 or 5 big mountains, like ski slopes. We went over Brumley yesterday. Killington's coming up. I think there's something called Bear Mountain today. So, you know, green mountains, they're not too bad. You don't have to worry about sunburn. You're in the shade. But the terrain is going to change. I know it seems like I've been walking through stuff like this for months, but I will be getting to New Hampshire in about 5 or 6 days, and then a couple of days after that I'll be getting into the White Mountains, and the terrain will change drastically, and it'll be interesting. I think I'm gonna like it, and I know when I've seen other people do it, the views are pretty amazing. So stay tuned. I can't remember who gave me the bug head net. I think it might have been Nancy. But man, I'm really, really liking this bug head net because it keeps the bugs away from me. I can hear them flying around, but there's nothing worse than them biting you on your head or your cheek or the back of your neck. This is really, really a good thing. So whoever gave it to me, and I think it was Nancy, thank you very much. The ponds up here, even in Vermont, in July are warming up. The creeks, however, cold water. So as tempting as that water looks, that little pool there, it's cold. I mean, if it were 90 degrees out, I might get in there, but it's only like 9:30 or 10 in the morning. I think I'll pass. Look at that. It's like Sister Barbara's jacuzzi. This is Little Rock Pond. Looks like good swimming. There's tenting around here, and if you're behind me, this would be a good place to stop. But it's too early in the day for me. The water's not that cold either. So if you're behind me, check this out. This is Little Rock Pond. It's July, probably 72, 73, maybe 74 degrees. Nice breeze coming off the pond. Air's a little dry. I'm eating raisinets, and I think I'm the only person on this pond. I own this thing right now. I own that mountain. It's all mine. But I'll let it go in about 20 minutes when I leave. Somebody else can have it for a little while. But I'm going to enjoy it while I own it. This is hilarious. I think this part of the trail they call the rock garden. Man, there's some good work here. Look at this one. That is too neat. The rock garden. I will say this, it has warmed up a little bit, so it's slowing me down. I stop and take more breaks, I drink more water, I stop and get more water. And I left at 7 instead of 6, so seeing how the weather is, tomorrow morning I'll probably leave very early to get a little bit more of the cooler temperatures. I think there's a cool front coming in. Might cause a little rain, but temperatures will go down 10 degrees. That'll be much more comfortable. But I'm not complaining. I mean, it's warm, but I just take more breaks, drink more water. Not a problem. If you're into cold water and jacuzzis, look at that clear little pool down there. That would just be so awesome. But I gotta keep walking. Still got the bug net on. I'm about 30 minutes from where I hope to pitch a tent. I got, the one place I can be without bugs getting after me is in my tent. So I am looking forward to that. And today was the first really warm day where I felt like the heat was slowing me down. I did like 14 or 15 miles today. It's over 14, probably less than 15. I stopped a lot to get water. I stopped to eat lunch. I stopped to eat dinner. And I'm thirsty. And it's the good news is the cold front's coming through. It'll be cooler tomorrow. And the next day, the bad news is cold front comes through. That means rain. So we'll see what happens. It's pretty warm. It was pretty warm today. I drank a lot of water. I'd like to drink a lot more. I think I will drink a lot more. I am thirsty.
Showed up at the party in a beat-up station wagon, much to the chagrin of all your fancy friends. Radio playing my homemade music, still wearing rock and roll like I used to way back when. So outrageous, so outrageous, so outrageous. I see by the rock you're wearing, you sure have made it. Surrounded by the movers and the shakers of the world. Your smile is so contagious. It's been good, so good, so good talking to you, girl. So outrageous, when we're so outrageous. So outrageous, though they tried, they couldn't cage us. I've been living at the Chelsea Hotel up all night, raising hell. Oh, my ocean is a deep one. Oh, my road is a